Hello. Looks like I'm live. I've never done this on YouTube, so hello to everyone joining live or in the replay. My name is Nikki Joshi. I'm an Akashic Record reader, human design reader, here to reconnect you with the magic of your soul, help you unlock so much soul magic, is what I like to call it, because I discovered this on my soul path and journey. Want you to experience the same. For today, I'm going to go into the Akashic Records, and you guys always asked me to play with the crown, so here we are with the crown. I'm going to be figuring out technology, so with use all this time as I give you a bit of an intro to settle in. This is a wonderful meditation experience for you as well to receive. So if you can, my intention is for this to be a 20-30 minute journey together. um, my hope is that if you're listening to this live or in the replay, that this message will touch some part of you and help you reconnect in some way with who you are deep down. And I would love to open up the records around the topic of embodying your power, because that's coming up for me as here, wearing my crown very thematically on this topic. But also, I am doing some big things in my business and practicing embodying more of my powerful self and trusting that it can come through in a way that doesn't feel sharp and creates razor cuts in others that feel hurtful, but comes, even if there is sharpness, even if I am misconstrued or misperceived, how do I allow that to come through as well? Because I'm not perfect and I'm human and it's okay to be disliked, which is very hard to acknowledge for fawning parts of me, like FAWN, that fawn. Um, yeah, because who doesn't want to belong and be liked? But that's what a part of me feels, and another part of me knows that it is very healing to be in your bar. So I've done a lot of logical thinking, but our guides and the Akashic Records, the home of our soul, is how I like to think of this energetic database that we can all plug into and we can all connect to, can tell us so much more. So um, if you're in a place where you're ready, I invite you to light a candle, settle into a chair or some kind of reclining, resting space. Bring in some crystals. I have a candle going on today. I don't feel called to pull any cards. I feel called to just jump in. Also, have you seen my lovely, fun purple hair? My lighting didn't work out as well, so I just decided to go with some sunlight, and this was ring light on me. And I think we're ready to dive in. So, taking a moment to ground and settle, the way this will work is I will invite you to close your eyes or keep them gently open. We'll meditate together for a few minutes, after which I will say a prayer to open up the Akashic Records. And there will likely be a visual or verbal message that comes through from the guides that I hope will be very healing and empowering for us all. And then I will close the records by saying a few sentences that will energetically close up the records for us all. And I'll invite you to create some space to integrate and receive the message, or let that run in the back of your mind and set a date and time for yourself to come back and reflect on these messages. Um, Thank you. For me, it's very important to articulate some of these notes, disclaimers, the flow of our time, because I know that can be very reassuring to any parts of us that want to understand and need information to ground. I have those parts too, and so I want to serve those parts within you. With that, I already feel called to close my eyes, and I invite you to do so as well. Taking a deep breath, inhaling through your nose and exhaling out through your mouth. Letting yourself breathe, not just from your lungs and your chest, but from your entire body. With this next breath, inhaling, sending oxygen and love to all parts of you, letting that fill you up, light you up. And as you breathe out through your mouth, know that everything I say is an invitation and to listen to your body and do what feels right to you. But as you're exhaling, just noticing how you're softening, you're letting go of any stress or tension from your day, letting yourself really feel into all parts of you, your neck, your shoulders, your feet, your hips, your lower back. Maybe bringing in some movement to create energy flow in all parts of you. Maybe parts of you you've forgotten through your day as you listen to this, your night, or as you wake up in the morning, or sometime in between. We're all tuning in from all sorts of places and spaces. So honor your body, your physicality, where you're at, your energy, and where it's at. Maybe naming right now in your mind, how do you feel if you were to give it a word or two? Maybe you feel joyful and elated. Maybe you feel restless and unsure. Maybe you feel uncomfortable but wanting and yearning for something else, a different experience. Maybe you feel kind of sick and unwell, as I have been feeling the last few days with a cold. It's all welcome in the space, to presence, to acknowledge. And with that, the guides are nudging me to proceed with opening up the records soon. So I'm going to do that, but I invite you to take a moment to really feel the energy at your feet, especially the soles of your feet are this place where we can feel this energetic connection to the earth. And I just want you to notice the hum of energy. It may feel like a tingle or a buzz or this hum, however you feel it, however subtle it might be, or if you don't feel anything at all, noticing that too, I would be with all of those sensations or the absence of sensation. For it's by cultivating that relationship and that connection to our feet, we can connect even more deeply to the earth. That is such a source of grounding and support for us all. Inviting you to breathe one last time in through your nose, out through your mouth, letting that energy of in and out that you experience through your breath happen through your feet as well. Breathing in through your feet and breathing out through your feet, just feeling the energy flow from the earth come in and out. And with that, I will take a moment now to open up the Akashic Records using a prayer, a set of sentences that act as a vibrational key. And you're welcome to bring in any intentions you have around the message that you wish to hear, that I'm being a channel for, but you're really the creator of what's to come through, the co creator, if you will. So, giving you some space to let that intention surface now. And let that sit in your heart space as I say these words. You're welcome to keep your eyes closed as I say this and journey with me. You can keep them open and listen in the background depending on where you're at. Of the light we see all around us, trust that you can connect deeply within, trust that you can connect deeply throughout, and trust that you can connect deeply above and below. This is the path to connect. Connect to the space above, the ground below, and all the energy and beings that you channel through at this time. This is the way, this is the space, this is the energy that you feel. Trust and connect and let it all be revealed. Set aside yourself, set aside your doubt, set aside any concern. Let yourself feel the energy of unconditional love. This is the magic, this is the beauty, this is the essence of the records. Trust that you are within them, part of them, one with them now and always and forevermore. Say this prayer and all will be revealed, past, now, and all future possibilities. Say this prayer, say these words, and trust that you are delivered to the doorstep to love. Deep connection of knowing and understanding who you truly are. This is the space. Welcome. The Akashic Records are now open. And I'm just taking a moment to be with all the energy that shows up. Very often, when I open up the records, they feel like surges through my body. They show up differently depending on the time, the space, the people tuning in. So, being with all of that, whew, so many chills. Oh. And I'm checking if the guides wish to say or show a message. I think they want to do both. So I will take the next 5-10 minutes to articulate what they have to say, and at the same time, you're welcome to be in your own experience. If you're watching this in the replay, you can always pause me and be in whatever is showing up for you within you. And if you feel called to be guided by me and listen to what's coming through me, keep listening on. I am now seeing a, a boat, more like a ship, an old-fashioned wooden ship in the rough seas. It's rocking and shaking, and I can feel like there's a storm, and hence the seas look so violent almost. And the ship looks like it's moving and it's riding these waves left, right, trying to balance, trying to stay afloat, but also moving at these steep angles. Um, and it's as if I'm watching this without too loud of a volume. It's like, where's the volume? Why can't I hear the rough seas? Um, and I feel like the guides want to describe something around it. Not sure why I feel a sensation around my neck and back, but I will feel into what wants to come through here. This is the rocky seas. It is the rocky seas. When you are in the sea, in the boat, feeling the waves rocking you left and right, that's what it can feel like. It can feel like you are a sailor on the sea and it's stormy and it's so like hard to see because you're just navigating what's right in front of you and you're riding those waves right in front of you. And the guides are here to tell us that, like, look at the picture from afar. Like, it's like when you can take a step back, when there's all this shaky, rocky energy, projected onto a movie screen. You can do that. You are this powerful observer and you can do that. You can look at this as if it were on a movie screen and watch the waves rock you back and forth. And yet, there is a part of you. There is a part of you that is able to step away. It is able to look at all pieces, all players, all parts of the picture. Can you let yourself do that? Can you detach yourself just that much to be able to step away? And if so, if you do that, what do you notice? What do you observe? What do you observe about the energy around you? What do you observe about the energy within you? We ask you to pay attention to all of this, for it is when you are in this observer mode is when you can collect and build your energy, your power, the life force within you can pool. It's as if it just needs that space for this energy to build and then surge through you. It's very hard when you are doing a lot all at once in real time in the physical world to also be able to pool that energy, like POOL, pool that energy. And so we are sharing this as this tool, as this way for you to collect your energy. For that's what power really means, is like, how do I collect energy? How can I pool my energy in a way that I can respond from this life force filled energy generating inspired way, not this reactive, I need to turn the boat here and here and here. And that we all do that. We all do that as humans. So I had this big like feeling of how I know my guides have all like incarnated in human form. A big the guides I work with most closely. Um, when I channel in this Akashic Record space, just feeling this big smile of I know them and they recognize me. Um, and like they are speaking from experience. They know how hard it is to be navigating the day-to-day energies that is us being a human in this world. And they're saying that this is a practice. Like you can do this little bit of stepping back in moments throughout your day. When you go to the restroom, when you step outside to take a break, when you take a moment to take a deep breath, as I am, um, it's like I could almost feel like as my breath was going in, it was creating the space within. Like I noticed, how do I describe it? I'm showing it with my hands if you're able to see, like a level go down, and it's as if I'm creating more space for energy to collect and for my power to build, because it's from that place that then the surge can come through. So often when we live, when we exist, when we lean in from a very reactive moment, that's you not being strategic. That's you just like taking a little bit of energy in and responding, a little bit of energy in and responding. And it's usually everyone else's energy that you are responding to and not as much of your own. So for all the empaths, the sensitives out there, we want to say that create the space within yourself. You are gifted at receiving energy. You're gifted at building and building your power and your creative energy. All it requires is for you to take a moment to create that space within you and receive. And as this is coming in, I have a question for the guide, so I'm going to ask it, which is, all right, so you're saying that we as empaths and sensitives can easily respond to others' energies. Like, how do we take the space to then pool this energy within us? Like, what's the easiest way when we're feeling overwhelmed by a lot and there's so much going on? I'd love to hear that from you. Oh, I'm hearing meditate because I immediately saw a visual of someone meditating and I could see all these golden sparkles start to come in. It's as if when you meditate, you are like magnetizing your own power, your own voice, your own energy. Being able to do that is the key. It's the key to unlock this powerful version of you. Is if you can meditate just for a few minutes at the beginning of the day, at any point during your day, whenever you're able to and feel pulled to and can practice doing so, like do this practice of pooling your energy. It's just a matter of starting to see all these energy strings, like pull away from things that are drawing you in and just taking a moment to just be in your own energy. I have so many chills as I say that. Um, that is what they are asking. That is what they are saying. That is the invitation for you all to work with. And as I say that, I feel like the energy has like stabilized to the point that even this rocky sea view with the boat in it has like calmed down, and I can see the sun on the horizon, which to me is a sign that you all, whoever's tuning in, has it's like you have taken in that message and it has settled some part of you. I find I get a lot of these metaphorical, energetic representations of what's happening through these visuals. And so to me, that's a sign to close the records and complete this message with you all. I invite you to take a moment to also make this practical and applicable in your life. So before I close the records and complete this live, um, let me see if the guides wish to share a way to. I feel like you're all writing it down. Like it could be in a planner of some sort, it could be in a calendar, but there is something about writing down when is it that you will meditate to consolidate and pool your energy in this way that builds your power. They're saying that it is cumulative, like let that build because the more you do this, the more that it pools over time. They're also saying that it's important. This is also a practice of creating this boundary around time and your energy that helps you to seal your power in many ways. So let that also be true. Um, but I'm a big believer of having a practical step for you to take because we are physical beings and we work with energy in so many ways. But to make a step happen requires a decision, a movement. So this is your invitation to put that in your planner. See when will you meditate next. This is me meditating in some ways for today, but maybe for tomorrow I might try to do this. Um, at the start of my next like working block tomorrow morning. First thing in the morning is really tough for me because there's so much going on with school drop off and more. But I do have blocks to get work done, and I could certainly fit in a 5-minute meditation practice then. And maybe if you're interested in a guided meditation of that sort, I can definitely make that happen. So let me know in the comments and let me know how you receive this message as well. With that, I'm sending you all so much love from the Akashic Records, and I will say a few lines to close up this energetic space for us all. Magic of the space, I thank all the energies and beings that I channeled through at this time. I give gratitude to everything that came through. The records are now closed, the records are now closed, the records are now closed. And so it is, with so much love and gratitude. Thank you. Thank you for, whew, I felt a lot of energy again then. Thank you for your shared energy as well. Your guides, your energy, your receiving is what adds to this experience. I invite you to play with this practice of meditating as it came through. I feel like the guides have been nudging me to do more meditating, and I see why. And I thank you for sharing this time with me. Um, if you feel called to get a reading and connect to your soul even more deeply, get more personalized messages from your Akashic Records, I'd love to do that in a soul activation reading with you. You'll see more on that in the links below this video on my website, nikkijoshi.com. Um, and I hope to be back doing one more of these soon with you. Thinking of you and sending you all so much love. May you all have a wonderful day and keep playing and practicing with the meditation to build your power.